All right, here it is, the JASION. This is the Thunder Pro ST, and all we did was unbox it. This is how basically broke down the bike is. As far as when you get it, we got to assemble. Here's our components: front fender, battery, charger, headlight, stem, pedals, some toolkit, mirrors, and a bag they give you, front tire, rear rack. So that's what we got to put together on this dude right here. Also has turn signals for both sides. All right, here it is, and we've already drove it quite a bit and been through it, but you get the bag on the back, which is nice. This is a beautiful attachment accessory carry bag on here, water bottle holder, great inside storage space, kind of water resistant, nice setup on there. And you get the 26 by 4-inch tires on here. We get the 7-speed Shimano derailleur. You can see it is dirty. Like I said, we have rode this thing. You'll see that review coming up in this, or you'll see that in this video. Super comfortable seat. The seat is amazing. Absolutely love the seat they chose to put on this thing. Rear suspension, air shock right there, or solid shock right there. Our pedal setup, chain ring on here, and chain guard on both sides to protect it. And here we have our charging port, but also there is a USB and your power button inside of there too, so you can charge your phone. If you were to run a phone charger on here, we got the front suspension on it, which is lockout and preload adjustable. Headlight on the front setup on here, to again 26-inch tires. We have a the hydraulic, we have 2-piston hydraulic brakes on this thing, front and rear, so very good setup on there. And we have a rear tail light right here too. We'll show you that once we fire it up. We got our display, we got our controls, nice brake levers, twist throttle right here, very, very nice. Your derailleur, Shimano adjustability, turn this thing on, you just press and hold the button, boom, she comes on. You can see already put 10 miles on this thing. And we have our headlight on here too, which should be popping on right there. See a headlight location, come on, and bam, there it is. Headlight screaming right at you right there, doing a great job. And we have a tail light back here, and if I hold this correctly, if I can, I might be able to show you the tail light going, and you should see it, brake light working on there. And that's the setup we have on this thing. So fantastic bike. Height adjustable seat comes way up. That is the lowest setting that it goes to right there. That is perfect for me at 5'6", but like I said, you can crank it up pretty good. All of this stuff is done well on this bike. And the battery right here, which does still require a key to get to, but like I said, fantastic design. This is the Thunder Pro ST. We are talking about massive power. I'll give you all the specs and details on it here in just a minute, but nice big rack on the back of this too, underneath this bag. Nice rack on here to be able to put whatever you want to store on there, milk crates, hunting setup, whatever you want to do with it. Places to lash down to and keep things from guarded into the tires if you're going to run pannier bags. Anything you want to do on this thing, it is right there for you. So beautifully designed, nice big fenders to keep the mud out of there. Excellent, and step through, so it's nice and comfortable and convenient. All right, here it is. This is it right here. The JASION. This is the Thunder Pro ST for step through. Let's take her for a ride and see what this thing is all about and what she can do. Like I said, it's been a pretty sweet bike. I already rode it a little bit. Awesome suspension, very comfortable on the suspension. And we're gonna kick this dude right up. Let's get her rolling here and we'll see what she's all about. Take her out and give her a spin. So first of all, you do have your 7-speed Shimano derailleur here. Let's peel this off for you because people like that kind of stuff. Oh, there you go. We're gonna leave it in gear 3 right here where it is. We're fine with that. Again, you do have your shifters, so you can select your gears right here if you want to. Twist throttle on this thing. You have your full controls right here. Headlight, we'll cover all those details. It does have the walk mode right here. I'll show you all that, but let's just start off in 1, because again, I didn't buy an e-bike to pedal. So, and also down here we have a USB port in here to charge your phone too, so that's nice. But in pedal assist 1, let's just see what we got here. Again, I didn't buy one to pedal. I don't want to pedal, but let's see what we got. So here's pedal assist 1. Wow. Wow. I mean, I got a mile on this thing already, but it was basically tuning in derailleurs and stuff. Let's see it again. Pedal assist 1. Holy cow. I've never seen that before. Look at this. I don't get that. Pedal assist 1. That's interesting. You know, that was no go. Let's try pedaling and see what pedal assist 1 does for us. All right, so the pedal assist is, the power on the pedal assist is kind of, there it is. There's what we're looking for. Hey, sorry, how are you guys doing? This is a little smoother in this system on this thing, no doubt about it there, but I was shocked that full throttle, the throttle is not controlled through the pedal assist. So we're pedaling. Here's pedal assist 1. We're doing 11 miles an hour, cruising right along, 12 miles an hour, very comfortable, whatever gear we want to do. If we go up a gear, is it going to make any better? Let's see. Yep, it's going to let me go better, so that's kind of nice there. So we get full pedal assist 1, very comfortable cruising along, but throttle-wise, it just goes. That's interesting. I wonder what's going to happen when we go to 2. We're going to get any more power. It's the same. Interesting. I'm just wondering, let's go all the way to 5. See if we're going to feel it. Huh, interesting. So with the throttle, they've kind of made it where your pedal assist mode doesn't matter. I find that interesting that it's that way, because a lot of times you use the pedal assist to control your speed, but this twist throttle, let's see if we can control it on our own. Because normally you would use these pedal assist modes with the throttle to control your speed. If you want to just cruise along and you want to be full throttle on a push style throttle, you're going to just do it. But look I can just hold this throttle real comfortably and cruise. So it's a super sweet system. Look at this. I don't have to mess with nothing. I can just putz along. You can see my power chart on here, my battery, but I mean, I can just roll it right here. But if I want into power, even in 1, boom, I hit it and we are going. Look at this. That is impressive. So it doesn't matter if you're a throttle only kind of guy like I am, doesn't matter what you're in. Let's go right up to 5 and see what 5 is going to do. See, there it is. I'm feeling it in there too. And let's see here when we round this corner, what it's going to do for us. So let's see. See what we get out of it. This bike flies. This thing straight up flies. 36 miles an hour. This thing just flies. These brakes are really good too. Hydraulic brakes on it. That's a beautiful thing. See the power in it? Man, you get the power with the pedal assist too. It comes on quick and strong. You definitely feel the torque changes between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can feel the torque, the torque kick in through the throttle. But it's interesting the speed that you can get all the way up to speed. Even if I go to 1, look at this, even in 1, now I'm getting less torque, but we're still cooking right along. She's gonna climb. It is very interesting in design how they set this bike up. Very interesting in design with what they did here. Up the hill here a little bit, easy peasy. And again, I'm in pedal assist 1. That is kind of cool. So for all practical purposes, as far as we are concerned, we're gonna just forget the pedal assist and go to 5, because this is how I drive it anyway. I don't mess with any of that stuff. We put her in 5 and we let her eat. That's the goal here. Let it eat, see what it can do. And this is impressive. Very, very impressive. I mean, this thing cooks. I'm not gonna lie. This bike just straight up cooks. Look at this speed. This thing is moving. And look at these brakes. Bam, nice. Nice, very impressive, very impressive. They say this thing's got 115 Newton meters of torque. Let's go test it on our hill test over here and see. Suspension-wise, look at that. Front, rear, I mean, this bike is like butter smooth. I can feel it in it. I mean, this thing is nice. I'm not gonna lie, this is one sweet setup. Got it, like I said, butter smooth. Let's see how she'll do on our big hill here. Remember, not many bikes can make it up this from coming down here low. I've done this before. Let's see if this one can hack it. I don't know, with 26-inch wheels. Let's see. Hitting it. Oh, and it made it very well. Like I said, this here, woo, will shut down a lot of bikes. A lot of bikes cannot and will, whoa, hold on, easy peasy. There we go. A lot of bikes will not make this. Oh, I bogged her out there a little bit right at the end. Let's try it again. That might have been a little too much on it. But like I said, many will not cut this. Let's try again here. Oh, we're struggling. Yep, might be a little too much again. And now the torque is here. Remember, we got one disadvantage over some of the torquey other bikes. Like we've made this with the JASION Retro Volt Pro. But the difference is that one's got 20-inch tires on it. These are massive 26-inch tires. So even though we have that torque, to be able to turn those tires over requires so much more energy to do it that becomes a factor. So the JASION's also a very torquey 52 volt like this one is, and it made it. And this one did too, but that one made it easier and did it better because it has 20-inch tires, so it's easier to turn them over. This one we need just a titch more speed here, and we'll shoot right up it. Here we go. Oh, nope. Nope, like I said. But again, that's 26-inch tires. That's our thing there. How's it do on our hill over here? Let's try this one. But again, don't let that discourage you. That hill is literally, even though it's only, 10 feet high, it's basically straight up and down. You'll see when this car goes by on there. I mean, like I said, it's literally straight up and down, and I'm starting from the dead stop. Now, we could shoot up this all day long just by coming into it with a little bit of speed momentum. It'll climb that easy peasy. Okay, nothing to it. The test is to do it while we're right on top of it, but the motor has it, the bike has it, the power has it. What the problem is that's, you got 26-inch tires, and that's a battle. That's a lot for a motor to turn over versus a 20-inch tire. Now, how are we here? Look at these bumps. Oh, so nice. Let's try this hill. This is the one. Let's see if we can make it. She's not only climbing, she's climbing speed too. That's good. That's good. A lot of bikes will just kind of hold it on here. For a 26-inch tire bike, that was very impressive. Very, very well done. I like it. I like what we're seeing. And again, remember that a 26-inch tire bike, I know everybody loves them, but you just, the sheer size of the motor is the issue. Okay, when you have a motor back here that can only, to turn this 26-inch versus a 20-inch wheel, huge difference. But man, this thing soaks up the bumps. It's got the power in spades. This bike is so fast. And that's a beautiful thing in a time where everybody today, look at us here, and dropping in, whoa. In a time where everybody is starting to limit their bikes, like even the high-end ones, they're cut, like my Rave, they cut it off at 28 miles an hour and they stop you dead and shut it down. It really upsets me. JASION is saying, nope, we're going to give it to you. We'll give you the power. We'll give you everything we can as long as we can. And this bike is a perfect example of that. Bam, and up, and here we go, rolling through. And it cooking up this hill. I'm not pedaling. This is just all straight up bike power. Suspension's rocking. This thing is just amazing. Like, it makes me feel like a kid again and want to. I love it. I love it. We're going to take it on our other off-road test and go see what this thing can do. But what a sweet bike. And I kind of really like that the pedal assists are irrelevant. Like I said, we're back in pedal assist 1. We're going. Look at that. And she just keeps climbing. It doesn't care. Now again, you're getting more torque as you're going up. You got a 1200 watt motor on this. It's capable of producing 2000 watts. And you feel it. Look at this thing. Look at the acceleration and the speed of this thing. I mean, this is cooking along very, very well. This bike is doing fantastic. No doubt about it. It is doing absolutely fantastic. So we're liking what we're seeing here, for sure. Let's go do our off-road test here. All right, let's see how this thing does in the dirt. Let's take her for a little spin over the tracks, and like we do through everything, let's see what she's capable of. 26-inch tires feel substantial. You feel very in control up above. Let's see how we are here over this stuff. Bam, 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 and nice. Man, that was, but this is where 26-inch tires shine. That was so smooth. God, that was so butter smooth. I mean, that was insane how nice and comfortable that was compared to a 20-inch bike. See, again, there's places where bigger tires shine. There's no doubt about it, man, and that was one spot right there. Matter of fact, we're going to go up and over that again and come right back down again. I mean, to show you, if you've watched my other bike reviews, 20-inch tire bikes, you feel these a lot more. Look at this. I mean, this is stable as can be. Look at this, bam, like nothing. Look at, not a care in the world as it does that. I mean, so smooth. And that is because of the 26-inch tires. It's going to eat up all that chop. Going to just take that right away and let it not be a big deal. You know, nothing to it, nothing to it. I mean, this is the smoothest bike I've ever taken over that. No doubt about it, the absolute smoothest bike ever. Now this suspension on here is very good in the front, but the back shock is actually almost too soft. I mean, it's good, but it's not adjustable, and I wish it was because it's a little soft for me. I'm only 180 pounds, even though I'm a short guy. I'm a short, fat guy, so I'm 180 pounds. But that's a little, you know, you can't adjust the rear shock, and it's a little touch bit softer than I'd want it to be personally. I'd like to have the ability to adjust that, but we cannot. But it's comfortable, and it's doing a great job. Just if I had to nitpick something, I'd like to have a little more adjustability in that is what I'd like to see. But let's go take her down the dirt road, see what she does and how she handles it. Like I said, what a smooth bike. What a smooth bike. Let's see how this speedometer is as far as we're gonna, you know, this isn't gonna be a max speed test. We already did that and hit 36, but I want to see what how this speedometer matches in with mine. So let me check this here real quick and find my app. Hold on. All right, so we got our speedometer app open and right here. So we're gonna see how this matches with that one. Let's see what we get. Again, it's not a max speed test because we're going uphill here, but I'm curious to see. We're gonna kind of hit somewhere and stabilize out. I wanna see how accurate they are. So let's take her up to about 24. Let's hit her about 24 here. So it looks like we're off by about 2 miles per hour according to my GPS. To what we're actually seeing on the screen. Looks like we're off by about 2 miles per hour, kind of where we're seeing that on here. So pretty interesting, just worth noting, but I purposely downloaded this app so we could see that kind of stuff. Let me put my phone away. So about 2 miles an hour off. So if that's true, we're, you know, 34 on this. Can't argue with that kind of speed whatsoever. Fantastic job. Well done, JASION. Oh God, this suspension is so nice. Let's see these 26-inch tires. Look at this. Soft, deep sand, butter, smooth, not a care in the world. Look at this. I mean, this eats the chop up. I mean, this is where these things shine right here. I mean, so look at it. Look at the big treads that I'm driving on here. These tracks from these tractors, eating it up like nothing. Not a care in the world. And I can just cruise and cuddle and just take my time and enjoy it. I mean, I got and we got the power. Here goes the power. Nice. Nice. Even uphill. Look, we are heading uphill. And we are still cooking. I'm getting gnats in my eyes. And we're flying uphill. This bike is very nice. I mean, I'm eating gnats like crazy. This bike is cooking. This bike is stable. This bike is fun. This bike has got attitude and energy in it. And like I said, oh, right in that, right in the eye. But like I said, this thing just works it. It works it, and it works it well. Very, very well done. Now, as far as like my spin outs and stuff I do like that, now this might do it, but again, remember, if it doesn't do it as good, it is because we have 26-inch tires. 26-inch tires are a lot for that motor to get going in the low end, but let's see here. I'd say we got zero problems with torque coming out of that thing. Look at that. Man, that is nice. Let's just see if we, look at this. It's just going. I can't hold it. No, I can't hold it. She's got the torque. It's here. It's here. This bike just screams. This bike is just fantastic. Very nice. This bike, like I said, is so impressive on that. I am so pumped up about this bike and what it's capable of. I put this on here just for the review because they gave it to me. Oh, I didn't even hook the front strap. I got to hook the front strap, but I will not be leaving that on there. We'll be setting it up different for our purposes for hunting, but nice that they give you that. Like I said, this bike is impressive. Not gonna lie, very impressive bike. Man, it loves to be off-road. This thing with these bigger tires, this is where it shines. It likes it here. I mean, it's just eating up everything that you put under it. Like I said, look at all this chatter here and this stuff, and you don't even feel it. It just floats right over it. Not even a concern. It just floats right through like no big deal. Soft sand. Look at these tires. Look at this super, super soft stuff right here. Look at nothing to it. Man, it's just not a care in the world. This, JASION don't care. Thunder Pro don't care. This thing just does her, gets her done. And it does a fantastic job at it, man. And standing on this bike is so comfortable. You're in such a nice upright ride position rather than hunched over. You are right where you, God, this thing, suspension, this bike is really impressing me a lot. Not gonna lie, this bike is impressive. All these marks you keep seeing are from me testing bikes. We haven't had rain in forever. But I mean, this thing is just nuts. This bike is, I'm telling you, this is a sweet bike all day long, super sweet bike. All right, let's take it back and go talk about it because this thing's got some serious potential here. Serious potential. Like I said, comfortable. Rides well, cooks along well. Brakes are phenomenal. This here is what we do. This is what we like to do. Here's Tina on that new JASION Thunder ST Pro ST. I'm on the Rave, and this is what we like to do. We come out here and we run some roads and have some fun. Look at it chop. But this is what it's all about for us right here. Coming out, enjoying the beautiful days. All right, T, hit it. I want to prove to them. All right, let's hit it. Go. Here she is. Look at this thing. Mine's going to cut off at 28. I'm going to shut down. I'm shut down. It won't go, but look at her climbing away from me. Look at her pulling away. Mine dies at 28. She's just cooking right along and still pulling faster and faster and faster on that JASION Thunder ST Pro. Now remember, that is a 52 volt 20 amp hour bike. I am on a 52 volt 33 amp hour bike with 20-inch wheels. I should be crushing her, but like I said, they limit me on this particular one. This Rave kind of slows me down. I'm still more fast than anything needs, but JASION is not cutting us out. They're not governing us and limiting us. They're like, no, you get the full power of this bike. You can have the whole entire thing. Love what they're doing with it. They did a fantastic job on that bike. All right, hey guys, we are here and we have the brand new, this is a JASION Thunder ST Pro, Thunder Pro ST. ST stands for step through. They also make it in a high bar version, but this is the step through model. You can get it in black, you can get it in blue, and eventually it's going to be coming out in a camo too that I see on their website, although I don't believe it's available yet. This bike is insane. Okay, we are talking about 26-inch by 4 fat tires, so you're getting the tall tires. We got rideable height for any size rider with this step-through design and the seat post setup. Full suspension front and rear on this thing in wicked, wicked power, okay? Up to 2,000 watts of power can be produced out of this motor. Gives you a top speed of over 35 miles an hour. This bike flies. It does well. It produces over 115 Newton meters of torque. This thing is just incredible. Let's talk about it here for a second. I got a little bit of a list. Make sure I covered it all. 35 miles an hour top speed, $1,299 price for this thing. You're looking at a 52 volt, 20 amp hour battery. This is a huge battery in there, fills this whole thing up. I left this open to show you that inside of here, there's even a USB port, not only the battery on and off and a charger, but you can also run right through here and charge your phone on the USB that's in there and charge your phone while you're actually driving. Nice feature. 90-mile range in PAS1, pedal assist number 1 on this. You're going to get 90 miles of range. If you go to pedal assist number 5, you're going to get 45 miles of range. And again, you'll be cruising in pedal assist 5, you're going to be going 35 miles an hour. That's very impressive. 115 newton meters of torque, 500-pound capacity. They give you this bag, which is a super nice bag here from them for you. It's got a zipper right here, both sides. It's kind of like a double-sided zipper. Opens this whole thing up. Strap inside if you want to carry it. Double sidewall pockets. Another one here to put stuff in. Very nice, water-resistant, waterproof zippers type bag. Water bottle holder, seal stretchable right here on the back end. Stretch cord on the top. They give you that for free. They also give you a set of mirrors. I didn't really want to try and figure out how to mount them on here on this side with that stuff, but they do give you a set of mirrors that can go on here. If you wanted to put those on, those were included also for you with this bike. So headlight in the front, you get turn signals right and left on this bike as well too. Do we see them in the front? Or are they just in the rear? I'm turning it on now. I want to see. I'm curious. On there, I am looking. There is that. We have it going on the back. We have our turn signals on the back. So that's there for you on the back side. It is not on the front side anywhere. But you do get a turn signal on the back, so that is very, very cool that you get the turn signal option. So that's a nice feature. And 5-hour fast charge on this thing. You're talking about true hydraulic disc brakes on it. 0 to 20 in 5 seconds, they're saying. And 26x4 tires. This bike only weighs 82.5 pounds. So lightweight, this thing is impressive. You've watched the riding review, or you're gonna, but you've probably seen it already the way I normally do this. We've already put, what did we put on this thing? 10 miles already? How many did I put on this? Let me see. Yeah, 9.8 miles we put on this thing. It is excellent. It's also very unique in the sense that on this particular bike, that the pedal assist levels still give you true full power, which is on any one. From 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're getting full power out of it right out of the gate. Love that feature. Love the bike setup. Again, you can see, I'll show you a seating position. I got it all the way down for me and my wife. That's fine, but you can crank all the way up to here. You know, that's a lot. That's a pretty dang high, so it's going to fit any size person on here. So it does a great job there. I'm just leaving it all the way down. As far as how it fits for me and my stuff, again, I am 5'6", easy to step through, easy to get on, and perfect seating height. I can still touch the ground flat-footed, comfortable, and a good position for actually riding, as you can see here. So 0 complaints on that setup. Beautiful layout on the display here on the setup. We do have the walk mode with you on the bike thing. I'll show you lockout forks, and we also have preload adjustment on the forks. So now the rear shock is not adjustable, and you can see when I'm on here, you can see it's a pretty squishy shock. Okay, and that's, I mean, there's a lot of travel in that, but the downside is I'm using a lot of it. I'm about 180 pounds. Even though I'm only 5'6", I'm a fat guy, so I'm about 180 pounds. If you're any heavier than me, you're probably going to want to change that rear shock out, because you can see how much squat I'm taking out of that shock just by sitting on the bike. So there's a lot of, you know, and if you're going to load it up with weight, you might want to change that. That's the only complaint. I wish they would have put an adjustable shock on here, but since they didn't, but the good news is those are cheap. You can buy these replacements on Amazon for 25 bucks and they're 2 bolts. So you can get yourself an adjustable air shock or something on there, anywhere from 25 to 100 bucks. They're good and they work, and it's a quick and easy fix for that if you're a heavier rider or you're going to load it up more. But we are talking about an excellent bike for the money. $1,300 to have this kind of power and this kind of speed, 115 newton meters of torque and a 35-mile top speed, when most people today are capping you and maxing you out and cutting you off at 28 miles an hour. Boom, shut down. They're still letting you have the full power out of this thing, and it is a beautiful, beautiful factor and a very well done bike. Straight up love it, and you're going to love what it does off-road. It's a dream in the woods. Excellent hunting bike, excellent commuting bike, excellent city cruising bike, excellent beach cruising bike, excellent everything from an amazing company. JASION gives you very good quality for a very good price, and that's important today. And they do an excellent job at it. I've had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of their bikes now, and every one of them are fantastic, especially for the price that you pay. You get so much bike for the money. And this one right here, I got to feel, this is kind of the ultimate 26-inch bike, hunting bike out there as far as I'm concerned. You have the massive power loads. You get the 52 volt, which is important. You have the massive rack on the back of this thing, the 500-pound carrying capacity. You have it all with this bike. So, in my opinion, Jason knocked it out of the park with this particular model. It's brand new. They have the Thunder too, and the Thunder is a great bike also, but it's a hardtail, a little less motor. It's a very nice bike, and a couple $100 cheaper. I think this is the sweet spot right here for sure. This bike is on fire. And we'll do a comparison about this bike and the E85 Max or EB5 Max that JASION also has, which is another version of this. It's a little less money, but with the high bar, we'll do a comparison on these bikes in another video. But this bike right here, super, super impressive. I don't see this bike leaving my stable anytime soon. This is a lot of fun for a lot of people, and you've seen me drive it, my wife drive it. They crushed it with this bike. I am super excited. So there you go. Questions, comments, put them below.